Okay.
He specifically said his name to ask me a couple of questions. To ask him a couple of questions, I meant to say. That's how he presented it. He didn't say, hey, I want to give y'all this, and in the meantime, can I talk to Walter and Nick or whatever? He literally asked for him only and said he want to give him that amount of money.
Nigga, you didn't go viral. We don't know you, nigga. Keith Lee ruined his restaurant in 24 hours. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video by Omeezy. We're back on the tenderism. Call me, what? I don't know, I was finna rap. It wasn't finna happen. Hey man, y'all tap in with my channel. I appreciate y'all for giving the channel a chance to come look at my videos. If you clicked on this one, you don't like my other ones, come tap in with that. I feel like I'll get into it because I know Omeezy do a good job of really relating it to how everything is done. So I'll give you my follow-up after my last video. Without further ado, let's get straight into it.
She been comment me.
Tell you I've never seen a fall from grace like this. It's actually quite amazing. But hey, that's the power of social media. Y'all know that old black man that sits at the barbecue restaurants and shakes his meat until it falls apart?
Huh?
What?
Oh. I was wiping my face. Boy, why he worded like that?
I tried telling y'all about tenderness. But let me see. Do that look like I planned?
Tenderism.
It's a possibility. Oh my.
Who is that? I know him from somewhere.
Shake it like a sock.
Damn.
What the fuck? Well, it turns out Mr. Tenderism may not be so tender to his customers. In fact, he might just be a Steven from Django. Listen, man, if you're new to this and you want to be true to this, please make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe to Omeezy after you subscribe to me.
Back to the video. We haven't seen him on the scene for a long time, but remember when Keith Lee used to go to these establishments around the time of 21 and 22? He used to really shake the table. And so when Mr. Tenderism's video started to go viral on the internet and different celebrities and, you know, social media figures started to pop up, you know, our good buddy, the good food reviewer Keith Lee, had to go visit the restaurant. But this would expose the tricks of the trade to the tenderism game.
Me and my family are currently in Marietta, California, and this, in my opinion, is the most anticipated video I've ever done. In my hand is food from Destination Smokehouse, with the tenderism. My whole mission today to see, in my opinion, is the food actually tenderism, or do I just love watching Unc? Let's find out together.
I got it. Let's try it. Let's ready 1 through 10.
Spent $129.77. Service my family said was very good. We gonna start with what I came here for. That beef rib. I didn't touch it. I didn't do nothing. This how it came. To me, it looked like it's sliced. It looked like they slit it straight down the back. So when I pick it up, that's what happened.
Oh, they
see if
someone whispered, "It's already off." His wife whispered that.
So when I pick it up, that's what happened.
Oh,
she just feel disrespected, disgusted. It's already off.
And see if it fall off the bone. Well, there ain't no bone in here. I'm gonna just see if it fall apart. It do not.
Oh
yeah. This thing ain't going nowhere.
So we were lied to the whole time. The meat ain't really tender. He's cutting the meat. You know, I never felt this lied
it probably
to.
Still tastes good. That meat probably good. That meat probably still juicy and
about a online personality and the products that they have since the strawberry mint growth oil guy. You know, the guy that told us to brush 15 strokes an angle, do not miss an angle. And then ultimately to come to find out he was doing nothing but going to Turkey to get his hairline filled in. Older black men, they keep deceiving me. On a serious note, that's not what's important at all. Overall, Keith Lee gave a favorable review, you know, said that this was a worthwhile place. The food was good.
8 out of 10. For me, the standout was absolutely the oxtail. But past the oxtail, the standout is Unc. Not only, in my opinion, is it extremely hard to get people engaged like that, to show your true personality, to be yourself, no matter how fast things take off in the space. I don't think he intended for it to go the way it's going.
Now, although his meat wasn't as loose as advertised, Keith Lee did what he normally
All right, Omeezy, you good? You good? He's saying it like he ain't write it down like, oh, I'm finna flip some heads by saying this like this. Let's see who catch it. Smirk, smirk, snicker, snicker. We caught it. Stop doing it.
in these situations where he does find a good restaurant that he's about to honestly boost into another stratosphere. He goes in and he tips the people very generously. But upon going in and attempting to tip Mr. Tenderism, aka Uncle Steven, a good amount of money, this is where the curtain starts to fall down on the whole Tenderism empire.
I'm personally taking $5,000 out of my own bank, and we going to say happy holidays to Unc. So, update. We could not get to Unc. Security said it was over with for the day. They said that he was filming something. I believe he was filming a podcast. We had $5,000 in cash, or $4,000 in cash that we was gonna give him a hand. They didn't take it, so we're not only gonna take this money and feed some people, but we just gonna do what we feel like we're supposed to do in the community. And as always, after this, I pray and hope that they continue to reach their target audience.
Now, W. Keith Lee as always, and this could all be swept under the rug as a total misunderstanding. But when we see the response from the restaurant, it has everybody asking one question and one question only.
Some circumstances that happened after the fact with other people that he talked to that opened our eyes up to why he probably felt the way that he did. Even the way that he approached it, he didn't ask for anybody else. There's a lot of people visible on social media to offer a tip.
Wait, who is that white man? That's right, Mr. Tenderism, the old man that shakes his meat on the internet, falls off the bone and throws his glasses, is actually not the owner of the smokehouse. It's the white guy sitting next to him, giving the explanation as to what's going on in the restaurant, the day-to-day, what happened in the whole Keith Lee situation. And as you can see, Mr. Tenderism in this video looks like a droopy dog. And not only are people upset that Mr. Tenderism isn't the actual owner, I mean, it would be like finding out that the tooth fairy isn't real. It's painful, but it's something that we can, you know, rise above. What actually is pissing them off is the explanation from the owner about Mr. Tenderism's involvement. Trust me, it gets really, really strange.
Nah, first it was Omeezy, come on, it was the ownership. Everybody was like, he not an owner? I thought he was an owner. And my thing was, I was like, why are you guys getting mad? Because you assumed wrong. They never said, I own this. He's the owner of this. He's the owner of that. He was just going viral. How many girls at these crumble cookies, or I don't fucking know, like Chipotle or wherever they work at some restaurants or whatever, they go viral. That don't mean they're the owner of the store. So that's where I was coming from. I'm like, y'all are upset about the wrong things. Who cares? I thought he made no, he's not. Same way a girl go viral. You know, y'all probably seen that video of the pizza place. You know, she moving pizzas. She moving pizzas. Ah, this pie is, and she moving it here, doing this. She don't own that place. She just worked there. Are y'all gonna throw a fit too? No, you're not. So that's where I was coming from. And then he's about to get into the next part.
From here on out.
Some circumstances that happened after the fact with other people that he talked to that opened our eyes up.
Why you gotta talk to you though? I don't give a fuck who's on social media. If I see you, and the black guy, and I'm like, I'm trying to tip that black guy. I don't care who's on your social media. I want to tip my money to him. I don't care what you got to say about it.
To why he probably felt the way that he did, even the way that he approached it. He didn't ask for anybody else. There's a lot of people visible on social media.
I don't care. I want to tip him. Why I got to tip? Oh, it's not fair. I don't know you niggas. You don't like me.
To offer a tip to a business owner was crazy. That was the other thing too, is like he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help.
No, he just wants a tip. He gave everybody a tip before. If he likes it, it's money. And now it's not disrespectful. I don't see it. And people were saying it's disrespectful too. A company, a business owner, you're giving them a tip. Nigga, that's why they got the business. For money. What you talking about? Leave tips. They got a tip jar in the front. How's it disrespectful for me to leave you a tip?
How are you going to tip a business owner? Tip the whole staff.
I want to give this to Walter.
Okay.
He specifically said his name to ask me a couple of questions. To ask him a couple of questions, I meant to say. That's how he presented it. He didn't say, hey, I want to give y'all this, and in the meantime, can I talk to Walter and Nick or whatever? He literally asked for him only and said he want to give him that amount of money.
Nigga, you didn't go viral. We don't know you, nigga. Who are you? You look like you eating it all back there. And for you, sir, you just seem shady. No slim. Because you kind of big, too. See that double on? Shady, Slim Shady. He's white, slim, weight. I mean, I be doing it sometimes.
Bill or someone that's visible, Walter French, anybody else, it would have felt like it was coming from a place that we would have accepted. But
are we
we're
serious?
blessed that we have this following. Yeah, you want me to cut it short? Sorry, brother.
Hey, look here. I'd like you to some kind of way get in touch with him if possibility. Tell him when he come back.
What Keith Lee does with his money is his own concern. And this is precisely the reason why Keith Lee goes about his interviews.
I didn't see the full video. Maybe that's my issue too. So I'm gonna say it before he gets into where I'm gonna apologize. I apologize. I was wrong, guys. I was wrong. I was wrong. They taking advantage of him. You see this right here? I watched the video. Look. You see this right here? Destination Smokehouse. But you see there's a diamond. There's another business that was put into fruition that says Diamond, like Diamond Smokehouse or Diamond Barbecue or whatever. And it has the trademark of tendernism, right? And they're the owners of it. Well, it's him and some other guy. Which means if everything goes to shit, they might leave him this place, this establishment, and move to the Diamond. Because they were like, what place? Is it tenderism is already is already trademarked. You check the files. Who trademarked? Oh, someone else did it. And then guess who did it? Some place called Diamond Barbecue or something. And guess what? You go back, they got diamonds everywhere. It's a money move. It's a ploy. Get out of there. What's his name? Luke? I forgot his name.
Tell him when he come back.
What Keith Lee does with his money is his own concern. And this is precisely the reason why Keith Lee goes about his interviews and his food reviews the way that he does. Is because once people find out who he is, what he's trying to do, and all this other stuff, they take advantage of him. We covered it on this channel when he did his Atlanta food review. And we've also talked about it in his DC food review and pretty much every food review that Keith Lee has done. I really think that's why he's taken a more step back public.
Y'all remember that Houston one? That Texas one?
Doing these types of things.
No, it was Atlanta.
The ability to just be taken advantage of for the things that Keith Lee can do for a restaurant skyrocketed once his reviews became popular. I also find it.
They said Keith Lee coming, y'all. Keith Lee coming. Oh my God, Keith Lee coming. He said, I'm not gonna lie, the business here is bad. The business here is bad. The food was cold. They made me wait. They gave me 2 chicken tenders when I paid for 16 tenders. My family went in. They had my family sitting out there, and then somebody of status came and they sat them down. Bad business. Don't come here. They said, fuck Keith Lee. Who is that? You talking about a black business like that? Yeah, we finna cancel him because my business was fucked up. Those were good times.
Nasty that this owner now is trying to minimize and speak for Mr. Tenderism. He wanted to give the tip to the old man because the old man is the front-facing image of the platform and who we thought was the owner of the restaurant. Whether he pocketed or distributed it shouldn't really matter. None of the excuses that he gave matter. And now what's interesting about this whole situation is because based off of the fame, based off of the notoriety that the restaurant is getting, and based off of the fact that he understands, the owner that is, that Mr. Tenderism is going around as the brand on the internet for this restaurant, he's decided to now place himself in every single one of the future videos going forward.
People thought the worst part was that Unc wasn't the restaurant owner. It wasn't. The real outrage is that the term tendernism was trademarked by the restaurant owner.
Wow.
What we are witnessing is an old black man being used as a mascot for another man, white man's restaurant. And let's be honest, after seeing all those viral videos of the meat falling off the bone, anybody would want to try it. It was tendernism that made this restaurant explode online. People come to see him. Keith Lee came to see him. The viral fame, the business, the buzz that came from Unc, not the owner. But when Keith tried to leave a $4,000 tip, security stopped him, saying Unc was too busy. What made people even angrier was the owner's response afterward.
If I would have known he was here, I would have probably asked Edie to stop for a few seconds so we could go over there. That's what I would have done.
The way the owner speaks and Unc's energy just makes the whole thing feel uncomfortable. And ever since then, the owner has been showing up in every tendernism video. Now, the restaurant is getting canceled, with people saying the owner mistreated Unc.
Now, instead of trotting out that knock-knee Negro, you are bringing yourself onto the scene and onto the stage.
Nigga doing this little dance. What is this, nigga? What is this? Nah, they don't got the same swag as this. They don't got the same swag. Stand behind the counter, nigga. Ring me up. 2 chicken wings. 2 chicken wings, motherfucker. No coleslaw. Yeah, I could keep that.
You see what type of fame and notoriety he's getting. Now, I can't judge their personal relationship, but I can't know what's going on. But it's kind of nasty that the owner of the restaurant trademarked the phrase and saying that this older black gentleman made up. And it's also strange that
they said they're holding it for Walt. That's his name, right? Walter? They said they're holding it for him. We trademarked it. Nothing could give it to him. He ready for it now. What are you holding it? It's like when you're younger and your mom's like, someone give you $5, $3, in my case, $3. My mom still owe me $7 though. $5 at church. And then after church, I got an extra $3 from my auntie. Right? My mom said, let me hold it for you. I said, okay, bet. Mom, you can hold it. Never got that back. So I know for a fact, because I never got that back, that white man scamming Walter should have the name Scam on his back. I do it a little bit. But no, he not getting that trademark.
From no commercials with this white guy to now all of the commercials, all of the social media posts, all of the blog posting are with this guy. Effectively taking out the authentic feel of what's going on. For a lot of people, Mr. Tendernism reminded them of their uncle at the barbecue, you know, their grandfather at the fish fry, that one guy that's at the side of the road of the combination BP vape shop, barber shop that has the grill out front that, you know, does his own little shake meat interpretation. And even if you look at the past videos and stuff like that, this looks like an authentic situation going on built off of the back of, you know, the old man in this situation, Unc.
Man, look here, we gotta do something, man. Let's do some barbecue. Your idea, man, we're gonna try it. I said, let's go to Home Depot and get one of them little grills. We don't need the kitchen, we just need the little grill. And that's how it began.
We did 10 slabs of ribs. He cooked them his way, direct heat. He did, I don't know how many pounds, but a lot of half chickens, and we sold out of both in about like a 4-hour window, and to us, that was a lot. We were really, like, happy. Good shot. Yes, good shot.
But as we look more into it, it was his idea to go ahead and barbecue.
Damn. Now, here's another apology. I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I feel like... Wait. Don't shoot me yet. I was just misinformed. Not enough information at the time. And, you know, I was just misinformed. I didn't see this video. I didn't see all the first things coming out was this. He's a slave. I said, don't compare him to slave owners. Don't do that. And then the information about the trademark and stuff came out. I didn't know he built it from the ground up, though. I was saying, like, he's a cook. He's getting a lot of, it's like the producer. You hear Take Keep. You hear Metro. You hear Metro making boom, make it, you know? It's like, that's all you hear, that's it. He's getting a lot of, like, eyes on him for that cook in the back. Maybe he's okay with that. Now, if he did everything from ground up, then, you know, he definitely deserves a lot more. And that tip.
His cooking methods, most likely his labor as well. So what did you really bring? Probably the financials, but why do you feel like you have to be so front-facing now? Now the internet is worried about this seemingly narcissistic owner and how he is dealing with Mr. Tendernism because they feel like he's being exploited.
I had a wonderful woman come up to me today and she stopped me. I was at the soda machine and she's like, how does it feel to change the world?
Ain't nobody come here to see you, Otis. And ain't nobody say that to you. How does it feel to be changing the world? You making barbecue, bro. Come on, stop it. Now all of a sudden when the black community don't want to support Destination Smokehouse, now you're making a video pretty much saying like, hey, I ain't racist, guys. Nobody said you're racist. We said you're capitalizing off of black business when it is not black owned. And we see the jig that is going on and the jig is up. And then you got Tendernism sitting in the back.
We see the jig, and the jig is up. I fuck with that one. I like that. We see the
your
jig.
video like a fucking prop.
I said it already.
And it's given to Django.
Look, man, Mr. Tenderism can't be saved, y'all. That man bought Mr. Tenderism. And I'm from Alabama. I'm so used to seeing older black men be that way towards their bosses and their masters. And y'all wonder why I'm so aggressive. Let me tell you why. That's what I saw growing up. That's why I don't look up to no older black men. I can't tell you not one that I'm looking up to, because that's how I saw them act back in the day. That's all. Come on, man. Come on, man. Mr. Tenderism, you done been bought.
Why are we seeing the owner of Destination Smokehouse Destination, the guy who owns the restaurant, well, Unc, aka Mr. Tender?
Bro, what? What? What is he saying? Am I tripping? What is he saying? I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Come on, man. Mr. Tenderism, you done been bought.
Why are we seeing the owner of Destination Smokehouse Destination, the guy who owns the restaurant, well, Unc, aka Mr. Tenderism Works? Why are we seeing him in videos?
Nigga lost. Nigga, if I was scrolling, nigga would have lost me. Nigga, what are you saying? A retake, redo it. Now, I'm not saying you can't mess up, but nigga lost me.
Why are we still hearing from him? Why is he doing Mr. Tenderism shit?
Yeah.
It's fake.
No.
It's appropriation. It's vulturing. It's copying. We've seen this happen far too many times. Mr. Tenderism, I'm not even talking to him anymore, because apparently he loves being in that position where his talent and all that just being used and abused and taken advantage of.
So the owner was in the comments like, Walt is an employee. He's a trusted employee. Like, he was a house nigga. Like, he's a trusted employee. He's a loved employee. We value him, but he's still an employee. He said nothing about being a partner. Nothing about no 50-50. As a matter of fact, I don't know if the video is still there, but the owner had asked Walt, did he want to be an owner? Did he want his own restaurant? And Walt kept saying no, that this was good enough for him, helping his brother. All in the videos like Suge Knight.
Oh, so it is clear. I watched.
That's what I was saying. I was like, maybe he likes it. He's an older guy. You got to remember, back in his times, well, he probably like 70 something. Almost 80. I don't think he's 80. He can't be 80. Maybe 71, 72. From his time, which wasn't too long ago, first off, but it was a long time. Like, times were far gone. This is probably enough for him. Why are we mad? No, I understand why we're mad.
It's a Quentin Tarantino movie about this same type of topic. It featured a man named Django.
It's just crazy.
Leonardo DiCaprio was Mr. Candy, and there was one black guy, Samuel Jackson. His name was Steven. The reason why this bothers me is because post George Floyd, well, really in that whole era, there was an uptick of black business support. There was an uptick in a lot of other business supports, people praising their intersectionalities and their identities and, boosting that to the forefront as a way to advertise their business. But I'm speaking about black businesses at this point. And as a black person, we know how this goes. Hell, as a consumer of food, we know how this goes. I like any restaurant, but if I hear that it's black owned and I hear that black people are making the food, I'm more inclined to go there, especially when it's something that psychologically I link to a certain type of person. I want to go into the Mexican food place and see Mexicans making the food. If I go to the Chinese place, I want to see Chinese people making the food. It just kind of lines up like that. If I go to the Italian restaurant,
or we want to go to the Jersey Mike's and still have the black people making the food. Or I don't know, what's white? What's European? The hamburger's not even European. Let me say, going to Western food and still having black people make the food.
And see anybody else besides an Italian back there in the kitchen, it's gonna make me a little weary. Not that I won't eat the food, but it's gonna make me weary. Nonetheless, propping yourself up.
I feel like now though, in the big 2020s, I feel like no matter where you go, niggas can really get down. It just depends on if you got the right person or not.
As a black owned and black run business via your marketing campaign is actually nasty when you know for a fact that this man doesn't even own 1%. He actually gets paid 1%. Mind you, as we heard in the video earlier, this is this man's barbecue. It's his seasonings, it's his cooking methods, it's all of that. There shouldn't have been any conversation about, do you want to be a partner? Do you want to be an owner? That should have just been a part of the beginning stages, full stop. So I actually am gonna have to agree with the social zeitgeist and say like, yo, no, you are taking advantage of him. And this actually is a disgusting look. And because you've built your name off of social media fame, it's only gonna fall apart as people get there. I'm glad that Keith Lee saved a lot of people's time by actively going and reviewing this food, but more importantly, exposing the fact that this isn't who they say they are. Truly, I get the concept of having some sort of marketing gimmick or shtick in order to push your product. It's hard to get out there in the real world. But at the end of the day, I think it should have been made clear from the beginning that Unc was more of a mascot as opposed to an owner.
I feel like we as people got to do better than assuming, and when our imaginations or our depictions are not met, our standards are not met from the imagination that we are fathoming, we can't really be mad about that. They never said he was an owner, and I'll stand on this part. I apologize for saying y'all are tripping. Y'all always want to be seeing something that's not really there. I said it was weird. It is weird vibes, but I said maybe it's okay. You know, I just shot a lot of bail. I'm sitting here saying sorry, but like we're still wrong for saying, you know, this guy blew up. He's not the owner. He's not the owner. I thought he was the owner. There's a white. We can't be doing that, because how many times have, like I said earlier, you've seen other people that just are working somewhere and go viral for what they do at their job. Like the nigga at Papa John's. He don't own that Papa John's. Yeah, it's a chain, but it goes for individual establishments too. You know the guy at Papa John's, he got beef with like Popeyes or Domino's or something. He's like, I make better pieces. He went viral on TikTok, you know, on social media. Y'all think he's an owner? Probably not, right? He probably isn't an owner. But with people like this, we gonna be like, he's not the owner? I feel like that's wrong. Everything else, yeah, I was wrong. It was very, you guys could have been mad. I feel it. I feel where that's coming from. But without further ado, I'm gonna end the video right there. Appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Go binge all of my videos. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I love y'all to death, boy. I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm gone.